Long time since I've done this, guys. What's up, man? Hey, everybody. What's cracking, man? I know it's been a minute. Kind of been taking a break from it. Just got back. We're going to start showing some new Fight Club locations that we're going to be using. That's one of the first things I'm going to show you guys, as well as some of the rule sets of the Fight Club. This is where we had the last one out. We done pretty good. Had a pretty good, showing. Last Car Ruins, Mags, Secluded. The other one that's in Stormville, so those two we'll always use. Mags we'll use, Last Car Runs we'll use, but here's one of the new ones we used last week, guys. I'm just going to bring y'all over and show you this. We'll get into some invasions right after I get down here and show you all this. Get everything set up here. Been running a new little setup, trying to learn curve swords a little bit better. Honestly, man, for the damage they put out, and not only the damage they put out, but if you get a bunch of people mashing, bro, you can literally just melt through people who are doing that with Endure on them. I've got a video coming out about that soon, but we're just going to try to run straight to it. I've been keeping this boss up so that we can actually have the fight clubs here both ways. If I can get through without getting too obliterated. But it's right here, guys. It's actually a pretty good spot. Like I said, we had some real good luck out of it the other day. I only had one invader that's kind of an ass, and the only bad thing is if you get invaded here, sometimes they're on top of the roof, and if they're on top up there, man, you really can't get to them. And as Elden Dad, since he can't handle himself in the arena, he decided to bow glitch me, even though he had 25 levels on me. Kind of knew it was coming, though. He gets dog walking arena. He really don't like me. But right here, guys, we're going to set your signs. Is up here. When I'm running fight clubs, guys, the password will always be blue lowercase. But the place we fight, that's down there. The signs will be set up here for right now. I'm trying to find a decent place to actually, when I'm running them, to be able to video them. I'm thinking right here is going to be the best place that we can do it. It's like up here. I don't know. Let's see here real quick. Let me get up here. Damn it. I was afraid of that. Alright, let's try that one more time. But yeah, this has been a real good location, guys. There's another one that's a lot easier. Something else I'm trying to figure out. There's a way you can put a hostile sign down to where people can see it at summoning points. And it's this sign right here. It's your hostile sign. And I keep wondering if we put like the password blue in it when we run the fight clubs and actually have, them kind of close to a summoning sign. If at any place in the game you guys can put your signs down and be seen. But yeah, I think right here is going to be the best place, guys. We can pretty much follow the action. Up there wasn't too bad. You couldn't see that corner a little bit, but we're going to be working on that too as we go. But yeah, that's one of the things we're going to be doing tonight, guys, is showing you this little place right here. There's another one that's kind of close to this. I'm going to show you it real quick too. I done a video on this one a couple days ago. About an AFK farmer's dream, so I'll show you guys this real quick before we get started. Now, guys, I don't know how I discovered this. I was kind of in Castle Anza and just seen a starlight shard way the hell over yonder and through the woods, and it took me about 30 minutes to figure out how to get to it. But we'll get over here and see if we can get to it a little bit quicker than that. Jump right over the giant there. Somehow he didn't see us, but now he's going to it, which since we're over here, makes a lot of sense. Alright, guys, now this one right here, if they do the AFK farming here, you can actually throw pots and get to them, which you can see there's a little spot right here that you can drop down in above Castle Anza, and that would make it miserable for somebody trying to invade, because I don't think it'll pull you up to them. Now, the one I'm talking about, it's kind of tricky. This right here is where you get the carrying poker sword at. The way I got over here, guys, this is what makes it suck about it so much, is once you get up here, it's one of those things, it's not the easiest to get to, but I have been trying to find a way to get over here, like from the castle, and it hasn't been easy, because I have still not found one. But if you get right here, guys, it's going to pull them in Castle Anza, and there's no way to get up here. There's no way to get a shot on them. There's no way to nothing. Because if you look, the only place you would kind of be close would be right there. And that's not even in Castle Anza, see? You can see we're right above where you first come in. Got the tower over there. But, you know, it's just like this one right here. Right there would be the closest place, but if they're right up against this, you're never going to be able to hit them. You know, there's a little drop off here, which is down where the dogs are in the hole. But that's about the closest one, guys. I mean, pretty much they can stand here, and unless you go all the way through it up there to, what's his name? That's about the only place you got a shot, you know what I'm saying? But they could realistically set like right in here and bend down, and you'd never see them. I mean, especially if they're mimic builds. So that was what I was showing the other day. I don't know why this is here like this. Because like I said, I still haven't found a way to get to this shit. It's right above where you jump down at on the waterfall. But how the hell would you get over here, though, to get this? I mean, this right here, to put a starlight shard over means you were supposed to come here. So how the fuck was you supposed to get here? You know what I mean? But this is it, guys. This is where I was talking about with the AFK farming. Now that place over there, if I'm not badly mistaken, that's over by, let me think, hold on, that would be, yeah, if you jump down the cliffs on the other side, right beside the castle. I don't think we can make it from over here, but yeah, you can jump that way, you can pull over there too. I don't know why, I think it might be, hell, I don't know what that is, guys. Let's go see what that is. That's kind of got me intrigued there. So that would have to be like one of those little things to turn one of the swords at night, ain't it? That's what it looks like, either that or a stone. But that's right down by the waterfall. That ain't hard to get to. You just gotta drop down there. But I wonder what the fuck it is. It's got me curious now. But yeah, we'll get to invasions, guys. But yeah, on the Fight Club, guys, when we have those, like I said, password's always gonna be blue. I'm gonna try to start doing them at least every weekend. On a Saturday and Friday night or something like that. I would like to get back to where we was running them like every night. And, you know, everybody got on, you know, different days. They had, you know, some time to get on and they could actually get involved. So, depending on how many people's on, I'll try to make sure that I'm on every night. If not, I'll have somebody on that'll host them if we can get that far. Alright, so it's over there, guys. Well, what the fuck? Where's that at? It has to be on the other side. Let me check this out real quick, guys. I've seen this and shit like this drives me crazy. You won't tell me just a second. Another thing is, guys, you're getting ready to see the most retarded shit you've ever seen as far as curved swords. Curved swords, as we all know, used to be just completely devastating in PvP if you got hit with them, which they still are. But the thing is, you know, in invasions, you get a lot of people mashing, and there's kind of a cure for that. So over there is the jump. Okay. What the fuck is this over here? The red place mission, that's it. Yeah, this is where I was talking about the one time that you could also, as a host, you could really pull people here and mimic Veil, and nobody's gonna see you. So I mean, there's a lot of dumb shit like this in here. Like I said, not only that, they can't get to you, but I don't know why they would put stuff like this in here. I know there's one rooftop, it's right here below me. It's actually that one over there that you can go around on the first level and come back. Let's see. I think it's right here. You come back around, jump around. When you go out to the waterfall there, instead of going to the waterfall and jumping out, you run around the other side, and one of the rooftops has a starlight shard. But as far as that goes, guys, we're going to get doing some invasions. I think we're going to try and probably invade from my favorite place, as y'all know it. Go over here at Bestial Sanctum. We'll kind of bounce around, knock around stuff, pull near and far. I see what we can get. But like I said, guys, I am bad rusty, so, you know, don't hold me doing too great this time. It'll take a few times for me to get back, as they per se. I know what I'm doing. I've been back playing about a week, but I've been mainly doing PvE, trying to get these builds done where I'm back on the Elden Armor account instead of the Dark Lord Deuce account. So I got all my old builds back, not the ones you guys had been seeing here lately. So let's see what we can get in. Let's say it's really late. Ooh, here we go. Alright. Oh, there we go. 3 of them first of all. Oh, that's gonna be rough. That's a good way to start her off right here. Wonder how far they are though. Well, we can get in here and get us some help. Oop. Where are these motherfuckers at? They haven't even started coming up through here yet, so we're gonna wait. I'm gonna see if we can make these motherfuckers spend some potions. The more SS they spend, the better off it is on us. If we can come in behind them, that's even better. We're gonna go ahead and send this up, that way they just can't run straight up here and get them. Oh, fuck, how did they get around me? What the fuck? That was funny. Well, damn, how did that happen? They're gonna fog wall my ass. I don't know where this is going. We're gonna try it though. There's one. There's 3. See you fuckers later. Nice try, guys. Nice try on your game, but that didn't work too well for you. But as you all can see, man, this shit is devastating. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna clip that one. Gotta have those in there. You know, when they make a fool out of me like that, especially. I don't know where the fuck they were hiding at, though, boy. Because in no time did my fucking map thing go off. That was crazy. But guys, this new setup, man, I've got a video getting ready to come out about it. But it's... Oh, no, hold on, I've got this shit up here. Is that you, newbie? I can barely see the message. Let me turn my phone on, bro. Yeah, it's been a minute, man. I've been gone, bro. I kind of got tired of the game for a little bit, man, and took a break. Was that you, newbie? Because, like, I'm still trying to figure out all this shit on Facebook, or not Facebook, but YouTube, bro, so I can see your all messages. Let me see if I can get it pulled up here, if it'll get my phone going right. But that looked like you. I'd say that's the only person that's Souls-wise. It'd be Newbie Souls, the man himself. And guys, I don't know if Newbie streams, but I know Newbie. He's been watching me for a long time, man. Really like that cat. He's been very positive. But Newbie, yeah, man, it's been a minute since I've been out, bro, and on, like, it probably took like a 3-month break. I've been back about a week and a half. But when I say I've been back, bro, I really haven't been PvPing. Like, I went and dueled a little bit yesterday and got absolutely train wrecked. But I think a lot of that was to do with, like, the internet, bro, because I drew some real laggy fucks, bro. Like, it was horrible, horrible, horrible. So, I mean, it was one of those things that, you know, yeah, I see it you now. I got it up here. But yeah, man, it's been a minute, bro. Been a minute. I got back in it, and I don't know, man. I guess where I just play with Kivas so much, bro. Like, I kind of took some time off. I played with these a few times right before I left, and kind of liked them a lot. And, you know, but the only thing with curved swords, especially unless you're using a chamois, you know, two-handing it, they're kind of hard to stay in damage. But if you can see, just like a minute ago, bro, if you get a group of three comes in on you like that and thinks they're hot shit, it's really bad for them. Like really, really bad. Like it don't take very long at all to just obliterate three people. And this build ain't done. That's kind of what I've been doing too. Like, um, I went when I got my old account back up and going, though Dark Lord Deuce count. I kind of got all those guys ran through PvE, most of them, like my builds, and then to the DLC. Damn, you're in Iran, bro. Damn, Brody, that sucks. I hate to hear it, newbie. Yeah, I know, bro. I heard about that today. How bad is it over there? Are you like in the military or you a civilian over there? Cause I know, like, bro, like, Dad called me today and he's like, yeah, Trump said his bullshit again. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, he's done bombed Iran. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He said he's done bombed them today. I said, I ain't heard nothing about it. He said it's all over the news. But I don't know, man. Like, my point of view is the only thing with Iran, if it's the one I'm thinking of, but I don't think it's Iran I'm thinking of. Whatever one that Kim Jong Un's the main guy, maybe it is Iran. Uh, you know, when you got somebody like that does the people of the country the way he does, I mean, the guy I'm talking about, bro, in the place I'm talking about, like to even see this guy's picture on the wall, even if he's not around, you got to bow to it and do all this shit. And even if you talk bad about him, it's like a punishable crime by death. There's no, it's just pretty much. I don't think there'd be freedom like that. I'm thinking it is Iran, but I don't know. But are you a citizen over there, newbie, or are you in the military? Well, see, that's what I was wondering, man. Like over there in Iran, bro. Like I don't like to speak on things because it's like this. When I'm not there, I don't know how it is. My wife's like wanting to always talk to different people of the world to kind of see how things are there compared to where they are here. And like, what I would be wondering, man, like civilian life over there, are you all happy that they came in? The United States come in, they're taking, doing what they're doing, or, is what we see on TV and in the media over here, you never can trust. So, the only way to be able to actually know is to know somebody from there. So, I mean, from what I've gathered, from what I've heard about it, he's attacking certain military places. But man, I don't know. Like I said, I think that, like I said, if it's where I'm thinking about, or no, that might be Korea I'm thinking about. Maybe it is Korea. I think it is Korea. But, yeah, like, I think, bro, if that's where I'm thinking about, if it's Korea, the one that's got the Kim Jong-un or whatever, and they got all that shit, yeah, bro, I think that's kind of crazy that if you're a dictator or something over that, and people walk by, you have to have a picture in your house. It has to face a certain way, and if you are caught slandering his name or saying anything bad about him, it's punishable. Shit like that to me, man, it's fucked up. But if you're a civilian there and you're saying you're glad how the attacks are going, that makes me feel better as an American knowing that our tax dollars, bro, are going somewhere that it's actually helping. But newbie, if you don't care, man, I know your internet you said wasn't great, but if you can, man, me and my wife's like really interested in news and stuff like that because we want to make sure like what we're hearing is right. Because if not, I can always put it out over here, and let people know what the hell is really going on. But right now in the States, bro, with all this Charlie Kirk stuff going on and how that's been kind of played out, and right now, man, the media is not trustworthy in the States. Like, we're starting to learn that everything we were taught in school and everything, man, was just pretty much a lie and bullshit. So, and like me and my wife were talking the other day, I was telling her, like, man, I remember, my grandmother, I was a little bitty feller, I'm 41 now, but when I was a little bitty feller, she was almost 100 years old when she passed. Or she was 101 when she passed, so she'd been here a long time, bro. And what she's seen in her lifetime, how things changed, how the world had changed was wild. But then if you look at, in my generation, how much it's changed since I was a kid, not having computers or cell phones all the way up to now, man, all this shit going on. It's changed so much, bro. Like I was telling her, 100 years ago here in the States, people really didn't have a grocery bill because they grew their own food and shit like that. Ooh, this is not going to be fun. Buddy, this is probably getting ready to be really fucking bad for you, homie. Oh, I got heals too, bub. That was gonna hurt. See ya. He purposely got pulled right there just so he could do that shit. That's so fucking stupid. And walked right into Endure. What a dumbass. But yeah, man, newbie, you still on PC or you on PS now or? I hear that, brother. Look, man, be safe, bro. I hope you the best, man. Hopefully your family and you are all safe, man. Hopefully nothing bad happens and whatever's going on over there that we're over there for. I hope it's the right reasons, brother. Good night. It's late here, bro. I'd say it's just now daylight over there, early in the morning. It's like 2 here, so I'd say it's probably, Young was 12 hours, so I'd say it's what, about maybe noon over there where you're at. But man, I appreciate you stopping by, noob. Like I said, dude, we're gonna be doing some fight clubs and stuff here before too much longer. I'm not gonna be on stream long. Um, but yeah, man, good luck, brother. Hopefully everything gets straightened out and the connection gets better. Hopefully on the weekends and weekdays we're gonna start having some fight clubs, so you'll have some good dueling action to watch. But I'm gonna try to bring the dueling action back, guys. What I'm gonna do is still made a comment on stream the other night that if there wasn't no more than 10 lines of bands, he would probably compete in the tournament stuff. So we're gonna have some tournaments, but I'm gonna kind of run it just like the duels are, guys. There's gonna be a time limit on the fights when we do start the tournaments, because there ain't gonna be this. Oh well, I can, just sit back and pat it, pat or whiff punish and be passive. It's not gonna be like that. The way it'll be in the 3-minute fights, just like say it's a best of 3. Say I win the first fight, say it was me a steel fight, and he wins the second. And in the third fight, we don't have nobody kills nobody, and the time runs out. Then what it'll go to is like 3 judges that I'll have that'll judge on aggression, style, over, all over octagon, or I guess you'd say ring control, things like that. But there's a couple new arenas I've been looking at. There's going to be one like when we have big tournaments that's kind of like the major ones. It's going to be on little places to where it's going to be pretty much your push to fight the action. And if you're using big boy weapons, there's not going to be a lot of, what I'm saying, say running and rolling around and shit like that. Because one of them's actually going to be, I don't know if you guys know where High Road Cave is. It's where you get the what's it called? Fuck. It's a talisman that gives you the extra AR if you're light rolling. The Blue Dancer. And it's that little platform from there. So once we get that going, it'll be having some there. I don't like these names. This is probably getting to be real bad. See if we can get buffed up. I doubt it. There they go, I think. Let's see if we can get all we can get, boys. Yep. They're right there in front of us, I know that. Hopefully they don't kill that thing too fucking fast. They did, they just fucking swamped it.
Hey!
Yep, I ain't gonna do that. Thank you, brother. Gotta love those hunters or co-opers. Like, fuck y'all, I'm not helping y'all do that shit. There's two of y'all. Gotta send that guy a message. But yeah, that was a cool motherfucking co-op guy. They're like, yeah, think you're gonna gank somebody? I ain't helping y'all do that gay ass shit. That was funny as fuck. Oh shit, we better get the fucking shit character we need. It's already jumping us back in one. That was cool as shit, old boy, to do that. He just stood there because that would have made it a lot rougher. I guess he invades too and he knows what that shit's like. I'd say he had a PvP build too because he looked a lot different than those cats. But yeah, guys, we're gonna get it all started back, man. I'm wanting to get us a community going, so you know we've actually got something to do every day, or I guess you could say more than often than not, because the game's starting to die out a lot, and this is like my favorite game, bro. You know, if Night Rain would have had PvP in it, I'd have probably went to it and got it, but I'm more of a PvP person. That's all I've ever been on Elden Ring. You know, when I first got the game, I didn't even know PvP was in this game. You know, and got it just because it looked like a really cool game. And done my first playthrough. I didn't have PSN, so I couldn't pull nobody or knew how to do that shit, and was wondering why I never seen anybody. And then when I figured out how to pull people, you know, and got my first drop and all that shit, which I'd already farmed everything in game, 2 of them, you know, before that happened on my first build. I just wish my first build I wouldn't have leveled up, you know, to like 200 and something before I started found PvP, because you know I started PvP and at 175. I think that build was like 250 or 300 at the time, like on New Game 4 or 5. But I'm getting ready to move a lot of these builds that I got, guys, because all the builds I got are on New Game. And there's a little secret that a lot don't know, that if you get to New Game +1, for some reason, or it used to, guys, I'm not going to say it still does, because I've seen some bug fixes here lately that used to be, you know, in the game, like, you know, with how when you used to do the jump and attack, if you let your feet hit the floor with this, it would throw the, or like almost, it would kind of throw the little one like this. Well, now I think they patched that out, because I've tried doing it for hours today and couldn't get it to pull off. And I don't know if you got to kind of be you know, per se, um, like running, but I know your feet is about to have to hit the ground and to get it to happen, and it hasn't been. But yeah, that's one thing I have noticed that they've changed. But the curved swords we're using, guys, if you haven't seen these in a while, it's called a Grossmesser, by the way. You'll be getting a build video probably tonight or tomorrow. I'm not going to be on stream long. I just kind of stop by and say hi to you guys and let everybody know that I'm back. But I'm going to get a Discord going too, guys. If anybody that watches the channel is good with Discords and knows how to like really make one, let me know. That way I can get you as like an admin and get you to set everything up for us, like as far as the tournament stuff, the channel wise and all that, and like the Fight Club channels, and then, you know what I'm saying, just kind of getting everything set up, because I don't know a lot about Discord, you know, I'm an old fart, so. But one thing I do want to show you guys, I have found out, and I kind of like with these curved swords, is, you know, when you are fighting, say you throw an R2 like that and then back and then do that, you can also, for some reason, when you do the feint with a curved sword, it throws the jump back attack. And for some reason, that jump back attack, man, a lot of people don't expect it. So when you do the feint with them, it's a good way to catch people. I was doing that before when I was using them, like right before I left. And I've got a video of me doing that, and it's actually kind of cool, you know, especially when you're dueling. It works. Fuck, another 3-man. It was great. I don't think that one's going to take me. Let's see. Where are they from? That one should have took me. Let's see. Unless there's somebody I got blocked that's in it. No, don't look like it. But I don't know who this viewer is. I always have as soon as I turn on, man. And whoever you are, I appreciate you, dude. I know as soon as I turn, you know, always. I don't know how it is, but as soon as I like turn the stream on, you're there from start to finish. And whoever you are, man, like I would really like to get to know you, who it is, because by far you were probably the one person that keeps me going the best. I've got a couple guesses who it might be this late, especially because it kind of surprised me that they were on. But no, but we'll get some more stuff going on, guys. Like I said, I've been thinking, I don't know if you guys know what the towers are, but it's kind of like where each person has like their own like little order or whatever, and you know, you can call out orders, like your order can attack and evade other orders, but the way they do it's a lot different than the way I'm going to do it. Like pretty much if you call out an order, you just have a 10-man 1 versus 1, you know, see who wins, but they do it at max level. Everything we're going to be doing, guys, and this is just so everybody knows, we're going to be doing all the Fight Club stuff. You're going to have to be 125 the first week or so, you know, we're going to let people slide with it, but after like the second week, guys, everybody's going to have to be down to 125. It's just how it's going to have to be. But when we do that, we'll also, if you guys need drops or anything for new builds, I don't care. God, this is horrible, Portugal. This one's going to be rough, guys, because I ain't going to be able to hit them. I had to probably switch weapons. And it's at Limb Grave for the fucking lose. So y'all don't know what this is. It's first step shitters. So much fun. They're probably up there in that castle somewhere. Let's see if we can get somebody else in here. I don't know. Their Feral Finger returned to their world, so where the fuck are they at? He's probably getting ready to pull them again. Oh no, he's right here somewhere. He is close. Close, close, close. I don't want to get a surprise, so we're going to do it like that. Right there he is. See ya. Okay, that was all that was. Damn. Yeah, that was kind of ugly. That was actually really, really fucking ugly. Really fucking ugly for him. Damn. Damn. Does a lot of damage. Another thing, guys, we're gonna start doing too. I'm gonna do some videos. Like how to run through and get all the shit. Like, this one I've kind of screwed up a couple things because I was in a hurry when I first done it, so I'm missing a couple gestures. Even though we got the patches squat and shit like that, everybody always wants to know. Kind of the one I screwed up, and I can't believe it, is the casual greeting, the one that waves and you turn around in. I couldn't believe I screwed that one up and killed dude before I got it, like a dumbass. But, we're going to do stuff like that. But we'll get it, guys. It's going to be one of those things. If there's anything you guys want to see, we're going to be doing a lot of how-to videos. Like, I'm probably going to do one. Everybody keeps asking me, like when I'm always doing stuff like I get out of attacks so much faster and stuff in duels and this and that. And it's just simply Frosty teching is all it is. It wasn't my idea. It's just, kind of the thing that Frosty come up with. But we're going to do a video on that, how to, cancel animations. Like say, when you're running in and be able to get out of them and get away quicker. With block canceling's one, or how not to pivot and stuff like that, because I've seen people asking me how, they can get to where they not pivot as much. I know there's also another way that you can chainsaw right now. There's somebody I seen do it the other day. It's one of my boys, and he's getting ready to show me how to do it, guys. And I've kind of looked up the inputs, and I still can't get it. I know you got to be facing away from it, and then have wild strikes on something and do it that way, but I'm not real sure how to do it. It'll take me a little bit, just like it did with the old chainsaw, but once I do, I'll get you guys a video of the easiest way to do it, because y'all know how when I do shit, I've got to do it the simplest way. But we'll get that out to you. And if you're looking for it and you can understand the commands, I think it was, I can't remember who the dude's name is. It's got that video on it, but he's got the inputs. He don't really speak through it. It's just, typing it, but he's got the inputs on it. Who is this? Japanese, he says. Jesus fucking Christ. Here we go with this bullshit tonight. It's going to be interesting. Okay, I'm at the Shaded Castle. I know that much. I'm probably going to have to go to Flaming Strikes or something with Spin a Slash on it to try to catch this guy, and I doubt that'll even do it. Because I fought some Japanese guys the other day, bro, that were just absolutely dreadful. And damn, he's so cool. Where the fuck's his arrow thing at? I mean, I know he's not right behind me, is he? Yeah, see, like this shit's what bothers the fuck out of me. It don't even have a thing where he's at, bro. So he's either right on top of me, or it's one of those things he don't have no fucking way to show it, and he's a hacker, pretty much. That's what that would tell me. We'll try to do what we can with this one, guys. I'm not gonna make no promises here. This is already starting out bad. I don't even know where the fuck to go. I mean, hell, you can't see him. Is there any mobs down here? Ooh. No, that's him. Oh well. None of these are aggroed. This might be a little rough, guys. Where is this dude at, man? Oh, fuck. Yeah, this is gonna be real bad right here. There's one of the hunters. Hmm. So where does this dude at, per se? Nothing has came through here. So why wouldn't it have something where it would show where the fuck he's at, bro? That makes no sense whatsoever. Hmm. We'll go up here. Something's fighting somewhere. Oh well, guys, I have no clue what the fuck to say about this. I ain't never seen no shit like this before. Unless he's out here standing on something. I mean, we can try to kill hunters, but that's really not going to be the point. That's not going to help us do anything. Try to see where these hunters are from before we even worry about it. I think these are both going to be from Japan too. Japanese hunters, both of them. He returned to his world. So where would this guy be, man? It's not showing him nowhere here. None of these mobs are pulled. None of those mobs are pulled. He would have to be like right at the beginning, dude. That's the only thing I can think of. Because none of this shit's pulled. Not even on the other side. So none of this is pulled. I mean, this shit's kind of broken, but how could he be in all places at one time? That makes no sense, bro. The only thing that can mean is if he's pulling, he's up on top, and he like stopped at that grace up there. See, they summoned down there, so I don't know if they had summoned close. Oh, there's that guy. Has that chest been opened? Yeah, he's already been through here. That's what it is. He's up near the top. I don't give up very easily. That shit would be aggro. Budrow, I will be here the rest of the night looking for you, so I'm a piece of shit like that. Especially with fucking AFK farmers. I'm trying to think where this whore could have got. Unless he's on the outside, that would be the only thing that would kind of confuse me. I do know there's a statue you can be in here too, so we're going to check those. I just don't know how he don't have a fucking hunter like a symbol show where he's at. That's crazy. Unless he's sitting like somewhere perfectly in the middle. But I don't think he's in the castle. He somehow got it glitched to where, whoop, hold on, we're going to check these back here. Just to be on the safe side. Or It's either that or where I tried jumping off the other day and fell. It's got to be there. That would be the only thing I would know. These dogs are still alive, I think. Yeah, they're breathing. So he hasn't came this way. Sucks I gotta do this to every fucking statue all the way through here. If you guys hear it, let me know. Let me turn the volume up to a little bit, sound effects, so I can fucking hear it if he's mimic build. He's been up here. If I was a betting man, I'd bet he's out there somewhere, or he's dropped down somewhere like that. Okay. Yeah. This shit would have aggroed. So, That's a good one, guys. This has got me stumped. Maybe not. I heard that. See, here's where I fell off the other day. They're just going to their home and they ain't worried about this guy helping him. Damn, what do we do? Just camp out somewhere? Cause none of this shit's even aggro, bro. If this is kicked down. No. I can't kick it down. I don't see nothing it would be there. Where the fuck is this guy, bro? I mean, he don't have nothing on here as an indicator. Damn, know he's hacking fucking Japanese people. I hate this shit, bro. I hate AFK farmers. It's not going down like this, I promise. It's not none of those. I bet he's in the boss room. I just wonder. I wonder if you could pull here and walk in the boss room when it's done. Just curious about that. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try something else too right here. Just to see if he's in here. He's not close enough to do that, so. I'm gonna try something else. Here, try it like this. See if we can flush him out, guys. We're gonna find this prick. If it's doable, we're gonna find him. Only thing I can think of is he might be like right in the center. You see, it's gonna spawn me right back here, and it should take me close to where he's at. So if it's close to where he's at, you have to be back here somewhere on the outside. So. See nothing in here. Okay. You guys see anything that's abnormal at all? Let me know. I just don't see how he could summon. Yeah, I'm about done with this. It's just retarded. How in the fuck do you not have a direction on here? Unless you're not in the zone. How would you get out of the zone? Unless he's up here somewhere. Or to be a dick and use all my shit up, and if I could craft them where I keep pulling that shit of Radons, just do the whole zone like that, I could find them. But if it was back there, man, he's got to be somewhere out here, I would think. Jeez, this is a big area to be mimic building, trying to find somebody without an arrow. It's gonna be rough. Let's see if it summoned me that back tower today. There was somebody else that was in here doing shit like this. And on theirs, it was those things. Well. Look over here in this corner, you think? Where's that one little picture thing at? This reminds me. I know that's just hunters doing that shit. I ain't worried about that. Now I had one walk right by me a minute ago. I'm not gonna say it ain't happening again, but I don't know, guys. I don't know where this motherfucker could be. I've checked like all the hiding spots. The main one's over there. What's up, my man? I'm looking for this fucking AFK farmer, dude. I've been here forever. Look, he's hacking too. Oop, damn, I've actually got him now. Bro, I've looked for that icon forever and didn't have one. And now I've got one for some reason. Damn, you look and stream when I first got in here, it didn't have that shit. Now that I just found the fucking thing on the map, it's probably going to be really bad. It's got 3 Japanese hunters in here, so go ahead and give me a minute, baby. Yeah, been in this thing. Yeah, hop on in here, bro. Like a while ago, it didn't have nothing on the map, so I couldn't even see nothing, like where he was at or anything. Now that's giving me a big direction. And bro, look, I went through hitting these statues and everything. I don't know how, dude. Fucking. We're at the shaded castles where he's at. Yeah, they just came through here. They're gonna beat me up there to the boss. I don't know it. Yeah. Hopefully I can get up here and get a. How the cookie fucking crumbles, horse. Hide all you want, bitch. Fucking lame. Jesus, that was a long fucking invasion, bro. Yeah, if I find him, bro, it don't last very long. But yeah, look, bro, like when I first got in there, he didn't even have a marker. Like, fuck, I run around everything trying to find that son of a bitch. Couldn't find him. I was like, what the fuck? Thank God he cast that spell, though. Endure for the win. Yeehaw. But yeah, guys, those ladies getting ready to kill me. I'll start streaming a little bit earlier, guys. But like I was saying about the Fight Club stuff, guys, password will always be blue lowercase. I showed you the new one we went to the other night. Another new one we're going to be going to. I'll show you it before I go. It's real easy to get to. There's actually 2 of them in Castle Anza. One of them is right here by the Lord's Chambers. The one they normally use, I'm probably not going to. The one that Sergeant Yeager and all them used when they were doing some of them here a while back, it's right here. But I'll show you the main locations before I jump off, guys. They usually use this room right here and just clear everything out. But the one I'm actually going to use, just because I got a better camera angle, is right here, this room here. But that's one of them. Another one, let me see, quickest way to get to it would probably be to go, well, usually where Moongram is right here, we do. The main one in the main world that I like using is right here. It's called Lascar Ruins. It's underground. If you know where the Spirit Collar Bell is, that's where it's at. I'm going to run by and show you guys these. And then I'm going to show you the one that's down at the bottom of the map, my favorite one. And like when we have like some of the grudge matches, when people are talking shit, especially if they're big poise monsters, there's a place called High Cave Road. I'll take you to show you where that is. Or High Road Cave, I mean. But this is the one right here, Lascar Ruins. It's right here. We have them here, guys, all the time. This is one of my favorite places. right here. You always set your signs inside here by the treasure chest, but this is another place we have them at. Um, the ones in Stormville, if you guys didn't know, I'll show you where the one by secluded cell is. There's also one by the Rampart Tower. There's two ways to get there. I saw a guy get there a little bit different the other day, but to get to this one, you just go straight out here. And circle back around. You always put your signs on the top, and then you fight on the second platform here. That's where some of them will be held at. The other one is here. Now there's one that's real hard to get to that you can jump into on the lower level, but once you break the boards, it's just too hard to get into. But it's actually like a glitch. Now this one, all you do is come out this door. And the other one's right here. Everybody just puts their signs over here on the stairway. This is where most of your tournaments are held, is right here. Now the way the guy came the other day, he actually run around the corner of the shit up there and got here. But here's another one, guys. When we say secluded, it'll be the back one. When we say this one here, the old tournament one by the Rampart Station, it'll be this one, Rampart Tower. Then of course we'll have some of them here at Mags, Main Academy Gate. But I have been looking for some other places, guys. But the main place I usually pull at, guys, when I'm pulling invaders, like when I'm solo pulling, just 'cause I'm tired of the arena. But we'll have some of them here. But this is the one I want to show you guys. It's not really per se the easiest to get to, and it takes a minute. But once you make it down there, you put your red sign down. Every time you die, you only go back to your sign, so it's not like you have to keep running it, but I'll show you guys how to get to it. And this is called High Road Cave. It took me forever to even know this shit was here. For the longest time I didn't. But this one here is down here at the bottom. Turn my light on so I can see what the fuck's going on. I know this little place is right here somewhere. Oh, that wasn't good. I'm dead. Ooh, I got lucky. Now guys, there's two ways you can get down here. One's like I'm going here, you'll see. I'll go down the easy way, that way you guys know how to get down to it. But if you get used to coming down here, you'll be able to actually make the jump over here. Now guys, what I usually do when I'm trying to go down and be in a hurry, you can see I've got this little thing right here. And then from here, but that's how you get to here pretty easy. But we'll have it right here. You put your signs here. Let me turn this up. This fucking noise back down. Jesus, it's loud. But we'll be having it right here. It's where the chamois found. The good thing is you can clear these bats off the arena, so you won't have this shit here. By the time you guys get here, I'll move them off. they do get to be kind of annoying when you're trying to fight, so you can move them. It's just a little bit rough to do it sometimes. Oh. I have run off the edge doing this shit before, believe it or not. But we'll get them off. Got one more. And of course I'll pick the shiny up, guys. But what I'm going to do for a little bit is I'm just going to pull people down here before we get off. Maybe pull a couple invaders. Just to see how it goes. Oh, let's go ahead and delete that other so our inventory ain't fucked up all the way. But yeah, but guys, right here's where it'll be yelled at. This will be, like I said, when we have our big tournaments and shit, people think they're really good, and they are really good. We'll fight here because a lot of those guys that, you know, are really skilled at this game, they really don't want any place to run or any place for somebody to be able to run. So, I mean, I've seen people fight in smaller places than this, but, you know, this place, it don't give you much room to back up. So it's one of those things, you either got to know what the fuck you're doing, or, you know, it makes it a little rough. Endure's a real big thing here, you know what I'm saying, because it does keep you on the ground. I have seen people, you know, use Endure here and absolutely get mobbed too, because, you know, the way the grabs are and stuff. So you got to really watch how you're, you know, just spamming shit here. It puts a whole new meaning to, you know, be careful as you're fighting, because you can't worry about rolling off the edge and things like that, because you got to worry about the other person, but at the same time you got to worry about that too. So I mean, it's really difficult to fight here, I guess you'd say, and that's what makes it so interesting. We always say this is where the big boys come to fight, but we put the arena out like this, you know, and then all the signs will be up here above on the staircase. We usually allow you the stairs, but we try not to get up in here. But yeah, it'll be like this, guys, and like I said, it's a small arena, but it's one of those things. It's kind of decent to have it. We'll go ahead and throw us a grace here. We'll give them a few minutes to see if we can get somebody to pull. Probably get my first loss for the night. That's what I'm counting on. Hello, Grace behind us. But guys, I appreciate y'all coming out, man. We're gonna give a few minutes here. The light's hollering again, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. But like I said, it's kind of late here. I think it's like 3 in the morning here, guys. But I really appreciate you guys coming out, man. I'll start streaming a little bit earlier, and we'll start getting these fight club stuff going on, guys. I'm not like most streamers, by the way, guys. If you're watching the show and you all want to participate or get a fight me, or, you know, somebody here, you know, I'm never going to say no. I'm not like G and MO, I ain't got the time and shit, you know. I would love to get a fight everybody, you know what I'm saying? That's how you meet some of your good friends and stuff. But I know G can still have a little bit bigger crowd, and I'd say if I ever do get to where I got 44,000 people watching, you know, I can't just duel every one of them. But, you know, we'll get things going here a little bit better. I'm starting to invade more, so getting the hang of dealing with a couple people at a time. But as always, guys, Elden Armor, peace out, man. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Y'all have a good night, man. God bless.